This is how we do it. Yes, yes, y'all. You know what it is, your man. Wildcard Mar back on the MIC. You are tuning into another episode of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Yo, DJ, drop that beat.
Drawing the keys on this shit now.
Yes, yes, y'all. You know what it is, your man Wildcard Mar back in the building. Yes, sir, yes, sir. And I got my bro with me. It's the fam, multi-man T, Hollywood T, Coach Drip. I don't care what you call him. I call him bro. What's up with you, man? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm totally good, man. I'm good. I'm here in the D Man K Sports Podcast, holding it down. Shouts out Jae Jones, shouts out G Money. And yeah, man, let's get it. Let's talk some sports.
Yes, sir. Before we talk sports, if you see the t-shirts, and I'm telling you, all right, so this is freaky, y'all. This is a little known fact. Me and Mike share the same birthday, all right? And I did not call Mike. He did not call me. And we did not coordinate this. I promise you.
Yeah. Because I wear different shirts every week, and I don't think I've wore too many of these. I just put it on.
I
Matter
did
of
too.
fact, after well, I can't really say, but it was something that happened. After that, that's when I grabbed the shirt just to put it on. The fourth one about to come up, so
Hey, hey, see, that's why you bro, because that's why I wanted to segue. Before we get talk our sports, um, you know, it's coming. Hey, it's May, but July will be here in no time. So the date has been set, July 12th. Big bro, give them the details. Fourth annual county cookout. Talk to them. Talk to the people real quick, man.
yes. The fourth annual county cookout, fourth annual OG county cookout, is July 12th, from 2 to 8, at Hillendale Local Park in Silver Spring, Maryland. And we're doing a back to school drive as well. It's a 90s 2000 theme cookout. We do that every year because our age group, we grew up in the 90s. We grew up in we young adults in the 2000s. So, I just want to celebrate that time period and also give back. We have 50 book bags that we're trying to fill with school supplies for kids. We're going to give 25 to a school that the MoCo All Stars, we come together and we pick. We already have the school, and then 25 for the Bounce Beat team that we're going to donate on behalf of them as well. Um, yeah, man, I think it's dope. I think my mom came up with that idea to do that part. And I think that's dope. I just hope we get a whole bunch of people come and get you free food. We got ribs, we got hamburgers, we got hot dogs, potato salad. We got other stuff that I forgot that we got. It's all free. We do it for the community. All of us are there. We have the basketball game as well, as I mentioned before, the County Basketball Classic, Summer Classic. We have an MVP trophy this year, um, and I would go get it, but I don't feel like getting up to go get it to show people. I'll maybe do that next week and show people because we're probably gonna keep promoting it. But it's a great event. I mean, we just do it for the county. Again, this is the fourth annual one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, pretty much my family is big on giving back to people that was in similar situations than us or worse situations than us or any situation, period. You could be in a better situation than us. You still can receive, and people can still do for you. Um, I feel like it was a void in our county, that we didn't have any money Actually, it's funny because me and you were talking about how we used to have get-togethers back in the day in the county. Going to the carnival. Wheaton Carnival was a big thing. Everybody used to come to that. Going to the fireworks on 4th of July, either down Maple, or Tacoma Middle School, or going to the fireworks at Wheaton Plaza. That was the thing to do. And just football games and things of that nature. everybody used to link up and get fresh and do things like that, house parties and things like that for our era. So we just wanted to bring back that feel and give back to the people that need it as well. In the same, have fun, but at the same time, give back. This isn't our first give back. We did one. We did actually two with the Turkey Bowl. Actually,
Mhm.
three, I believe, with the Turkey Bowl. The first Turkey Bowl, we did a shoe give drive, so people donated shoes and clothes.
Yeah.
The second one, we did a food drive, canned food drive. So, and then with the Drippy Bowl this year, we're gonna bring that back as well. Do something for the Drippy Bowl and put that in. I think it's very important if you have the opportunity or if you have the position or if you just have the means to give back to
Yeah.
those that's either supported you or where you from, you should do that. And it's big for my family. My mother's still sending me stuff that she wants to buy, and I'm like, all right, man,
Hey, hey, it's out of love, man. So
I know.
but that's why I wanted to bring that up. Wanted to start the show off with that, and please believe, we definitely going to keep promoting that because I think it's a not only is it a great time,
You
for
got wild card on the grill, man.
hey, I was able to come last year, had a great time. Shout out to everybody that showed me mad love. It was a dope time. But no, hey, show love to the community. I'm always big about that. And but yeah, hey, we gonna talk sports. We gonna get to it. Uh, but there's some people who show love to community, and there's some people that just hey man, they just do what they do. They just be monsters in the community, and more than one way. Like they be holding it down, as in they that top dog. So I mean, as we record this, we got the MVP series, Denver, OKC.
Mm,
Who holding down the NBA community right now, man? I mean, obviously you got Jokic in Denver, SGA and OKC. Series is tied 1-1. OKC let kind of gave up the bag, blew a big lead in game one, but I mean, I saw what they did in game two. They put the smack down, 43 points. So, I mean, how you really feeling about this series so far, man?
I think it's gonna be a great series. I think it's gonna come down to the others. Joker's gonna get his, Shea gonna get his,
Mm,
but the others, Aaron Gordon.
mm,
Um, he's out there killing. Michael Porter Jr. He's gonna have to come out there killing as well. But on the flip side of the OKC, they need they just need to keep it up, man. I mean, we've seen them we've seen them grow so much,
yeah.
and this kind of reminds me of a Detroit Pistons Chicago Bulls thing, where the Bulls to become as great as they needed to become, they lost to the Pistons.
Oh,
Um, that could be that. It could be if OKC, like I just used the analogy I just used. Um, if OKC loses this one, it could be hell to pay for the league coming up because now they know, you know. But we'll see. I can't. If I'm gonna pick a winner, it's hard to bet against Joker.
mm,
But this OKC team is deep, man.
yeah, they
They,
different.
I was talking to my brother earlier, and then he was saying like they got at least 10 people on the team. They got 10 people on the team that can score 10 points at least.
Mm.
That's a,
Contributions too.
that's a hundred. That's 100 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, do the math, y'all. So now, hey man, I love what OKC did. They took accountability for what happened in game one, and if you ask me, I think it's really pretty much uh telling of exactly how this series should go. If they just handle business. I
Hmm.
I really think they was like, all right, we got it in the bag, game one. Let's kick off your shoes and relax your feet. They was chilling for a minute, and so next thing Joker was like, hey guys, we do not quit, and
Right.
and then next thing they got him. They turned around in game two. They said, nah, none of that, bro. Hey, BTA. It could be belt or boot. I don't care what you call it. Be the TNA stay the same to asses. All right. So you can come up with your own version, but at game two, they weren't playing no games, bro. No games was played at all. And SGA, I know a lot of people are going to say this is like the MVP series, and I kind of set it up that way, because top two candidates right here in this series. But this is a regular season award. I know them votes is already put in, tallied, but they haven't announced it yet. So I mean, who knows what could sway the vote at the last minute. I don't know. You never know. You never know. But uh, right now, as we record this, game two, Golden State, Minnesota, no Steph, no chef. And it's making a difference. Right now, Minnesota is BTA. How you feeling about this series? You kind of almost alluded to it last week on last week's episode. You kind of made sure you put everybody on notice about Ant-Man. Now he ain't playing around, and anything's kind of changing your mind how this series is shaping up so far?
Yeah, Steph Curry out. I
Mm,
mean, I hmm, let's just say this, man. I would have much rather seen Ant go through Steph, LeBron. He went through KD already. Um, but I would have much rather seen him go. I don't want to see the Warriors lose like this. Um, but Buddy Hill's been cooking. But I can't rely on Buddy Hill to beat Steph Curry.
oh no.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not gonna happen. Playoff Jimmy's gonna need to activate to a whole nother level now.
Mm.
Um, like super playoff Jimmy. That's what he's gonna need to be. Um, but I just don't see I just don't see where Golden State makes up for Steph's scoring
Mm.
or ball or playmaking um, without him on the floor. So I got the Warriors taking them down. I know it's they won the first game, but I think it might be a gentleman's sweep on that one.
Ooh. You still sticking with the Warriors?
No, the Wolves. Well,
Oh, the Wolves. Okay,
the
my fault.
Wolves might be win four straight. So
My fault. I misheard you. My
now
fault.
you
Okay.
good, you good, you good, you good. Sometimes, you know,
Hey, it's it's funny that you say that because as soon as you said I'm not expecting the scoring output from Buddy Hield, I glanced over and that man just created a tornado right there on screen. So yeah.
a good tornado or a bad tornado
Oh no,
turnover.
bad as in he created a lot of wind.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh yeah, he straight airball like it was. So yeah,
yeah.
man, oh man. Uh, Look, man, I think you're right. Here's the thing, and people don't want to admit to it or not. Buddy Hield he's a solid player, but and obviously you being a Heat fan, you know about playoff Jimmy. Eh, but I heard what Jimmy said after they won that game. He said, "Man, it's hard to win a game without Steph because they played pretty much the second half of that game without him."
Yeah,
I thought that was telling. He's like, hey, he made it clear. Hey man, it's hard to play basketball without this man by my side.
it's Steph Curry.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like for Jimmy Butler to make that emphasis to say how easy your life is being a teammate on the same court offensively, on how everything opens up for you for a player because Steph Curry's on your same team. I think that's telling. And when he's not there, right now, it ain't it makes a difference.
Listen, Steph Curry in Baltimore keeping Under Armour alive. It's very hard to play without him, man.
So if it weren't for Steph in Baltimore,
Yeah,
Under Armour would have folded.
yeah.
Oh,
I was just watching some clips the other day of stuff that we talked about in the past, and we talked about the only national champion team that Under Armour has is Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where Auburn going this summer?
No,
Yeah,
they switching.
to the swoosh.
No,
You got your phone right in front of you. Google it.
wow. Oh, they've been one of the leading carriers of the UA. Damn, that
Yeah,
crazy, dog. That's crazy.
yeah,
I ain't
man. You got to get to the swoosh, man. But like I said, Steph Curry, it's hard to play with somebody that got Under Armour in the back. If he ain't there, then it's kind of hard, you know. And then, they just, Buddy Hill is a great basketball player, a great role player.
mm-hmm.
He can spark up, like what he did to the Rockets in that closeout game in Houston. That was just Buddy Hill scoring. I think he had 33 or 31 or something like that. Um, he can get going, but to have to rely on him, and then you're gonna have to get more out of Jimmy, and then Draymond gonna have to step up, and then where's the other scoring coming from? See, I'm not really worried about them defensively as
Yeah,
much as I'm worried about them
off.
offensively.
I
Yeah.
feel you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I think you're spot on.
You take
Uh,
that boy without them Under Armours off the court, man. Only people that wear Under Armour is Baltimore, Brandon Jennings, and Steph Curry.
hey, that's crazy. Hey,
I seen Brady with some Air Force Ones on recently.
as soon as he stopped playing football, he said, "Man, I ain't gotta wear that no more."
Thank God that the league is ran by Nike. So that could be my excuse. I gotta wear this Nike polo.
Because I'm an owner. I'm an owner. I'm an owner. I gotta
Yeah.
wear that.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, is it true? Is it true? You couldn't wait to wear that swoosh, huh? Couldn't wait.
Mhm.
He's like, oh, back
He
to my.
wore it in college, so
I just want to say, oh, back to my Michigan days.
yeah, he wore it in college. He knows what's up. He got the Michigan eights in his house right now.
Hey, stop, bro. Stop. Hey, he probably got a pair of diamond field turfs. Shout out, Prime.
Yeah, the Dion's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out, Prime. But hey, man, but let's talk about the real stuff that's going down. I think the real drama for me is in the East, and
It's drama.
well, I'm just saying, like, as in like good basketball play, as in dramatic, like the buzzer beaters and the one possession wins. I mean, Cleveland, you know, they down 0-2. Hey, Indiana got them on the ropes. And Halliburton, I'm gonna say this, and we could talk about it. I think what we're getting from Tyrese Halliburton is almost what I think for me are the expectations I would get from Donovan Mitchell, as in him being the one to close the game.
Mm, good point.
But we're getting this from Tyrese Halliburton. And right now, they up 2-0, and they're playing with like a crazy chip on their shoulder, right? I don't think it's gonna be a sweep, but they got all the momentum, man. And I just think right now, man, Cleveland's in trouble for real. Man, what you think, man?
I mean, so I can't really talk good the way Cleveland whooped us. I don't know. They couldn't you have took off the first round, like you taking the series off. That's what it looked like. But since we're talking about Cleveland and are we talking about Cleveland Pacers first?
Yeah.
Okay. I was having an interesting conversation with my brother about the U.S. team in 2028,
Hmm.
and he was saying we could possibly be in trouble because we're not gonna have LeBron, KD, Steph on the team.
Hmm.
And we did we debated around, we debated around. And the one thing I said to him that he agreed with and he understood was that in 2028, these guys that are currently there that was on the team, Tyrese being one of them,
Hmm.
Ant-Man being another one of them, they'll be 4 years older
Yeah.
and they'll be in their primes.
Prime. Good point.
And I think Halliburton along with Ant on
Hmm.
from that team, They
Yeah.
learned a lot from being around those guys and how to be a leader.
Mm.
Have to be that guy. Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, man, he's a pure point guard, and he's a real great player. They're playing solid right now in Indiana. If you asked me before this series started, did I see them up 2-0? I probably would have told you no.
Hmm.
But I haven't been one of the people that's been showering Cleveland with praise because I did say that we would have beat them.
Mm.
But put it this way: if we would have had Jimmy, the Miami Heat would have beat them. They're just a great. We've seen this before with great regular season teams. The Hawks back in when LeBron was in Miami,
Yeah.
they were a great team. They were number one seed, and they just fell short. I don't see Cleveland. I don't know. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I don't know if it's going to be a sweep, but it's
Yeah.
going to be over early.
Yeah. Yeah. I I just don't see them coming back down too. Um, just and it's not because I don't think Cleveland is a good team. I just think that Indiana has flipped us another switch right now where they're playing with so much of a chip on their shoulder. I just think they're playing with so much house money. And hey, look, I'm gonna show love to Rick Carlisle. It went back to Indiana. The he's already won a championship. He knows how to play or coach against good teams. We ain't gonna sit here and poo poo what he did to that Heat team with the Mavericks. So let's not, I mean, Pacers. I just think right now with all the momentum and I mean, look, Donovan Mitchell, to his credit, 48 points in game two. But like I said, to open this segment up, the expectations I got of him to close out the game, I'm getting that from Tyrese Halliburton, and that's just how I'm feeling about that series right now. And that's really the difference because that's a 1 point loss.
Hmm
I think they only lost by like either 8 or 9 the other game, so it's not like they're getting killed. So it's just that they're at the when it matters most down the stretch. Indiana's getting the job done, bro.
And Mar, also one thing I wanted to add, they beat Cleveland both games and in Cleveland.
Hmm.
I don't see Cleveland going. Let's just say this series was 2-0 Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't see Cleveland going to Indiana and winning twice.
Oh,
So
definitely.
so right now,
Even if they get one, I still think it's still in
it
trouble.
is, yeah, I think and that's what I was going to say. I don't think this Cleveland team, this ain't LeBron Cleveland team 3-1 down and we winning.
Mm-mm.
If they go down 3-1 at any point in this series,
It's done.
they're done. They have to win the next two. If they win the next two,
Yeah.
then
We can
they
talk,
probably
have a different conversation.
and,
Yes.
and yeah, and the conversation probably would be that they're going to win the series.
Yes. And that's fine. But
But
they gotta win both.
yeah, if they don't win both, like if they win game three, it's kind of like ooh.
Yeah.
But then if Indiana come back and win game four,
It's like, all right,
it's a wrap.
turn off the lights.
And go to Cancun.
Hey, pat them bags, baby. Hey, I heard the temperature's nice. I last matchup in the NBA, and this one's been getting real good, man. Uh, hey, shout out Jae Jones, man. He's a former Knick fan, but you might want to jump back on right now, player. You might want to you jumped off too early, man. Hey, they getting hyped. They went the Boston and they took over their arena after the game. Hey, they fans is something else. But they cops in New York, they some haters. They was playing the
You mean
I
in
got
Boston?
home. No. It was in New York. And this was after they won the series the first round.
Oh, okay.
It was a whole bunch of them. And they I got ball and cops can't shut the party down. I gotta chill. But hey man, this series has been crazy. 2 games,
Hmm
20-point leads, from Boston. And you're thinking, oh, well, they got it.
Yeah, you
And
can't turn the channel on these games.
if you turn the channel and then somebody blows your phone up, hey bro, you watching this? And the first thing you thinking like, what you talking about? Hey man, the game. Man, it was a blowout. Hey man, it happened twice, dog. Hey man, talk about it, man. How does the Celtics blow two 20-point leads? And,
Okay.
and the Knicks win?
Before I get to talking to the Celtics, I'm gonna talk to my main man, Adam. Yes, Adam Silver, that is. Adam Silver, you making David Stern proud.
Ooh,
You know why?
ooh,
Cause nothing at this point will bring the Eastern Conference back, viewership wise,
ooh.
like the Indiana Pacers and the
And-
New York Knicks.
oh, you cooking, bro.
I'm telling you right now, I,
Hey,
if you would have bet before the season, you tripping. You would have at some point you'd have thought you lost your money.
hey, Mike, can we take it a step further?
Yes.
And I'm gonna let you cook some more because you
Go
cooking.
ahead.
Right?
Go
You
ahead.
cook.
Do you think? Do you think?
We're wrestling fan, all right.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson little scene at MSG last year. I'm just saying, it's some money in this too. That's all.
Well, listen, if it's a script, they ain't hiding it, and I don't even care. If I get to see this Knicks team and that Pacers team,
Let's go.
I mean, I'm not trying to compare it to the '90s,
Mm,
but ooh, it's going to be some quality basketball. The New York Knicks. I never thought I was going to say this
mm,
because I consider the Knicks a better Wizards, but like a more expensive Wizards. You know what I'm saying? More. They're worth more. You know what I mean? But they ain't won nothing since Little Mom either. That was my mom was Little Mom, just a little girl. She was Little Mom. She didn't even think about me yet. She didn't even know about birds and bees yet. Little Mom. And the last time the Knicks and the Wizards won anything. But anywho, the Knicks are a really good basketball team, man. Um, I told my brother earlier, and he corrected me. I told him that the Knicks is probably one of the most physical teams, and then he told me about Cat, and I said, "Yeah, never mind. My bad. They're not the most physical team left." Um, but
hey,
I
true.
I do like seeing them play. I like seeing them play. I think Boston is just wounded right now. I
Mm,
think a healthy Boston, this series will be over. We'll be talking about it the other way around.
mm,
Jalen Brown he's not 100%. I'm sure Tatum isn't 100% because I don't know what he out there doing.
mm.
Um, yeah, I will. I think this is going to be similar to the Cavs, where they stole two in Boston. It's going to be very hard to go to the Garden
And still two.
and still won
Yeah, I'm with you. I
because we're talking about. So in our lifetime, again, I made jokes about the Knicks, but truly speaking, in our lifetime, and I'm a little older than Mar, if y'all didn't know, but the '90s Knicks
mm-hmm.
with Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley, um,
John Starks.
John Starks, Charlie Ward,
Uh-huh.
even Mark Jackson. I think Mark Jackson was like '80s, late '80s. Um, but the Knicks have always kind of been, when you talked about NBA franchises, you talked about the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't win nothing,
Mm.
but they went to the finals, I believe, twice in the '90s.
99, I remember for sure. And then
Yeah, and the
90,
year that OJ,
90 94.
yeah, it was the OJ year, the year that OJ trial was going. Well, no, actually, the Bronco chase.
Yes, I remember that. 94.
Yeah, yeah. So '99, '94, they went to the finals twice. Um, and again, they're the Knicks, man. They're the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
There's been some special times in that garden. And then if you want to move to the 2000s and the 2010s, you got the Mellow era. Um, you know, even before, and then you just had a whole. It's just, the Garden is the Garden.
Yeah.
The Garden is the Garden. Pretty much what I'm trying to say. And this might be the biggest moment that we've seen from the Knicks in our lifetime.
Mm.
This game three.
3 and 4.
Nah, well, four would turn into that if they lose three.
Okay.
If they win, similar to what I said about the Cavs again. If the Knicks win game three, game four, losing game four, not really not saying it's not a big deal,
Not a buzz.
but
I
it's
get you.
not a yeah, it's not really like, oh, they're about to lose. The Knicks are about to lose. Which is then again it is the Knicks, so that would be the Knicks thing to do.
Hey, to
But
3 in a row.
yeah, to
4.
lose three, right? Yeah, to lose four in a row. But nah, if they win game three,
Yeah, it got to be a close deal.
you better call Cancun
All hey, what
and
that?
tell him you need to come down there right now.
Hey, what kind of tacos y'all like in Cancun? You like fish tacos, chicken? What's up?
The way Boston playing, they need veggie tacos.
Hey, hey, dog. Hey, man. Hey, I gotta kill the elephant in the room with Boston. What are y'all doing shooting so many threes, bro? And just like you're not making them. Like at one point, do you say, hey, as a coach, hey, next joker shoot another three, you sit next to me.
I mean,
I
you can't really do that when you won doing that.
Yeah, that was I get that, Mike. They won last year, but right now, you lost 2 games is because you kept the door open because you were shooting so many threes and you weren't making them. I get it.
I think they just hurt, man.
Yeah, but Mike, if I get it, if they make the threes, we're not having this conversation. If they make the threes, we're not having this conversation. But it's the fact that you kept shooting them and you left the door opening, and then when New York is coming back, you still kept jacking them up and kept missing them, and you it's like I, it's like yo, you like at one point do you say yo, like come on man, like let's find a way to just at least eat the clock. You up 20. That's supposed to be a dub. That's all I'm saying, man. That's supposed to be a dub, man. Come on. And it
Not in
happened.
this NBA.
Well, that's the problem. Like what you got 24 seconds in a shot clock. You can't tell me you can't run that down and try to get a higher percentage shot late in the shot clock. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me, bro. I just think that's crazy that you blow that large amount of lead twice and you're the defending champions. That's what I'm really baffled about. Like, come on, man.
But that's why I highlighted they injured, bro. They're hurt, bro.
I got
I
you.
mean, Jaylen Brown being hurt is a big deal
Yeah.
because as much as people want to give the props to Jason Tatum,
Nah, he cut his
rightfully
braids
so.
off, bro. Nah, like Samson, he cut his braids off. That's what happened.
Well, rightfully so. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is he's the star player of the team, but
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown is the dog of the team.
I feel you.
And if your dog is hurt, like
Yeah,
we were just talking about with the Warriors,
I feel you. I
Steph
feel
is their dog and their best player. So that's why it affects them so much. You know what I mean? And even with the other series with people like Cleveland,
yeah.
Darius Garland being hurt. Do we think that if he's not hurt, that they be losing like this?
Not by. Yeah, I got you. I
You know
got
what
you.
I'm saying? So I think with Boston, I think that they're trying now your criticism of the coaching, I do agree with you as far as that because I just thought about it just now when you
And
said
that's where and that's where my criticism is towards is more Joe Mazzulla.
you
Is
got to make adjustments.
you as the coach have to tell your players, look, I get it. Because if you saw at some point in the games, like the Knicks was like, oh, y'all want to keep shooting them threes? Y'all ain't been making them. Go ahead. Thank you. All right, all we gotta do is box out. Thank you. Y'all helping us get back in the game. Cool. Thank you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
No, you're 100% right, bro. I agree.
My criticism is on Joe Mazzulla as you as the defending champion coach. You got to say, hey, bro, like 63 you shoot up out of 97 shots.
Yeah, that's
I,
bad.
now I get it. You go to 40. to 94 shots in game 2. It's still, for me, still a bit high, but I get it. You tried to make adjustments, but still, as you see that the lead is shrinking, and you see your guys literally getting the wide open 3-point shots, and literally they said, "Take it." I I got to look at Joe. I got to look at you, Joe. And yes, I know that some people are going to look at Jason Tatum. Oh, he ain't the dog. He ain't finishing. He ain't. Hey, man, I, I get it. You want to jump on Jason Tatum. I get that. I'm not going to jump on him first. I can't. Look, I get it. Players still got to execute. But if, and to your credit, and I'm glad you brought that up, Mike. If that's what got you a championship last year, what do you think he's going to do this year? I mean, he thinks is not broken. What I'm saying is for these first 2 games is broken, and you didn't do nothing. So I don't know if he makes the adjustment for the next two games. They got to win both. I think they just like Cleveland. They got to win both.
They gotta win at least both. Every team that is involved in a series right now, Game 3 might be the most important game in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at least for the Cavs and the Pacers, and the Knicks and the Celtics. And you can echo those same sentiments for OKC and the Nuggets, really, because they're 1-1.
Yeah,
So
they 1-1, but if
Game 3 can turn the tides.
yeah, but to your point, if OKC does what they did in game 2,
Hmm
you can just go ahead and just say, all
Pack
right,
up the Nuggets, right?
you better call.
Yeah.
Hey,
Call Serbia. Call it. Cause that's where Joker's gonna go and breed his horses.
hey, hey, I got to get home.
Drink beer.
I got to get home. Hey, let's switch it real quick. A quick thing. We'll touch in the football world real quick before we get up out of here. A shout out to Shador Sanders, #1 jersey sales.
Bama had 00 and sold 70 million jerseys.
Ooh.
That's a lot. I made that number up.
Well, he's going with 12.
Yeah.
I like the number choice. Um, Unfortunately, it is still a Browns uniform, but it's a support Shador. Look, but there's a wide receiver who was going to be an opponent of Shador,
Ooh.
but now he's down in the Big D. We talking about George Pickens, Mr. Crash Out. He is now um a Dallas Cowboy. How you
Hmm.
like this trade, man? Before I say anything, how you feeling about it, man?
Uh, Surprisingly, I think this might help the Cowboys. Obviously, if he's George Pickens, then it's definitely going to help the Cowboys.
Mhm.
I don't really want to get on this show and say anything nice about the Cowboys, really, but this was a good trade for them. You finally got that. See, now they have 2 receivers that could be wide receiver 1, and they've been looking for that to go get to be the opposite of CeeDee Lamb, um, and Dak has no excuse now. As far
Mm,
as the passing game goes, um, I would like to see them do something with the running game, but I think this does enhance them in the passing game. Which, if you look at Dak's numbers, it was a lethal passing game anyway. I think this may help him with his accuracy. Sometimes not to say that the receivers are lesser than George Pickens, even though technically they are. Um, with better receivers and better skill positions on your roster, sometimes those numbers start to go up. You have a better completion rating. Um, if you throw for a lot of yards, sometimes that doesn't mean that you're winning. Uh,
mhm,
I think now he can throw for the same amount of yards and they could be winning. I think the NFC East is the best division in football right now,
mm, 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 mm.
minus the Giants.
Hey, they trying, man. They
No,
trying.
they're not.
Yeah, no, I was trying to be nice, but yes,
Malik Neighbors is trying to get out of there.
he need.
That's the only trying they doing.
No, no, I think you hit a lot of the major talking points, obviously for sure. I'll say this: when Dak is healthy, when he's healthy, you're going to get 4,500 passing yards upwards from him. All right, we know that. All right, so that's one of the big things is obviously him being healthy. He missed half the season last year. That plays a part into it, and like you said, there's no excuse. You see what the Cowboys are doing. They drafted O-line uh, in the draft. They bring in George Pickens. You got a tight end. You got a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got two. You got two. No, now you got two solid ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right. George Pickens was just wide receiver one on another team. You got him. He's now you're wide receiver two. So you got technically one B. You know what I'm saying? And you got a wide receiver one in CD who's putting up crazy numbers. Your tight end Ferguson is solid. All right. You drafted O-line. I agree with you. Got to beef up the running game. I'm not 100% sure what they done to address that in the offseason. Somebody can correct us in the comments. Cowboys.
Zeke. They got Zeke.
That's Zeke. That's Zeke. But and obviously, they're going to do what they do on the defensive side. Hey, look, come on now, y'all got to start winning playoff games. You got rid of your coach now. You can't blame it on McCarthy now. All right, so
They got to get rid of the owner for that to happen.
Come on, bro. They you can't.
You see what happened with the Commanders as soon as they got rid of Freaky Dan.
Yeah, they look better. Well, okay. I was gonna say something.
You got rid of Freaky Dan. They got DC say, "Yeah, come on home. Y'all can get a new stadium."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jae Jones has done some things Freaky Dan level is, but he manages to stay at home.
Oh, that's where Freaky Dan learned it from.
Oh, of course. But but he manages to still own his team. I wonder how that happens. But anyway, regardless, yeah, Cowboys. Like you said, no more excuses for Dak. None. Zero. Zilch.
Mm.
Nada. I mean, how much more you need, bro? Just, I mean, George. You can say what you want about him being a crash out, and his stats. They're close to 1,000 yards. But we know the potential what he can be. We know that. Come on, let's not act like what he and some of the miraculous catches that he was making in Pittsburgh haven't had no business catching those type of. Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got him and CD on the same. Come on, bro. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I ain't trying to hear nothing.
But in fairness to the Cowboys, I will say this.
Yeah.
If this team was named the Cardinals with the same roster, nobody would put these high expectations on them.
You right.
Because of the Cowboys, they got to at least make the NFC Championship game now.
He's got to make it to the championship.
They got to, I mean, technically, if you go down the NFC East, wide receiver tandems,
yeah.
I mean, I would give Philly the edge, but they might be second.
No, whoa. Even over Washington, you ain't you just doing that. It was just in the NFC Championship game, man.
Here's the thing. No disrespect to Debo. Heard you was at Paint Branch High School recently. Shouts out to you. But Debo right now ain't George Pickens or CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
Now I can say that McLaurin, you could put McLaurin against CeeDee Lamb or George Pickens, but right now, this Debo, at this moment, we haven't played any football yet.
I hear you.
If he come out and he's Debo,
I hear you.
What's Debo's real name? It ain't Debo, right?
I don't know what his mama name.
Okay, well, Sean Samuels.
Hey, hold on.
That's
Did you give
yeah. I just gave him a name. I didn't even think about it. I didn't put no thought in it. Sean Samuels. Right now,
Hey, no, I gotta find his real name because you are not just gonna give my man a real just.
Frank Samuels. Hey, bro, you got to step up.
I no. All right, you ready for this?
Yes,
Tyshawn Raekwon Debo Samuel Sr.
Tyshawn Raekwon.
Mhm.
That's what he playing like right now. Tyshawn Raekwon. He ain't playing like a Debo. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you get your stuff in, Debo, and you bounce back and you do your thing.
Hey, fam. Can't wait to clip this.
What's his name again?
Tyshawn Raekwon Debo Samuel Sr.
That's crazy that I never knew his name because no one's ever said it.
The fact that you called him Sean at the Tyshawn
Yeah,
on
he
Debo.
looked like he got a Sean somewhere in there. You know, it could have been his middle name or something. You know, like
Hey, it's time to go.
no, but I'm just saying, like, have you ever heard anybody call him anything but Debo? Never. Like when he got drafted, didn't they say Debo?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know, man. This is crazy. Like,
yeah.
I don't know about Debo, man. He got to come out and ball, And we know the Giants are last.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
They're gonna be bad for a couple, like another 20 years.
yeah. They don't know who they got at quarterback
They
anyway.
don't know who they got on their team. I told you Malik Neighbors don't want to be there.
Hey,
And if
I,
this boy keep asking retired players for their number, he gonna
hey,
get ran out of there before he even get a chance. See,
hey,
somebody should have told that boy he was in New York doing this.
hey, hey. Can you talk to Abdul Carter right quick? Because I know you're not from the metro areas in New York area, but you are not too far, and you at least know the magnitude of asking Phil Simms and Lawrence Taylor for their retired number. Like you,
Well, I ain't gonna hold you. Phil Simms is not Lawrence Taylor, so I don't know why
well,
they were tripping off that. That's kind of wild. That's weird. Like 11, you should get a dude. Like, all right, man. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence Taylor, 100% understand. And I think the kid, I'm not mad at the kid asked for Lawrence Taylor's jersey. I'm not mad at him. That shows how much respect he has for him and the level he's trying to live up to. So I respect that. But Phil Simms is like, all right, man. All right, bro. Like, come on now. Y'all reaching now.
like,
They
like,
took
like,
Phil
yeah,
Simms was cool with
won.
it.
Like you won, but you wasn't like that.
Yeah, cause they said Phil Simms said he was cool with it, but his family
Family
vetoed
said,
it.
"Ah."
Who the hell are your family to veto it? Your son wouldn't,
Hey,
Chris.
you weren't with me shooting in the gym.
Right, and Chris, you wore two. What does it matter? Like, bro, you ain't wear 11. Like, come on, bro. And just don't ask nobody, uh, Mr. Carter, for
Hey,
nobody else's number. Just wear 90 something or something like that. Just wear a number because nobody wants to give you their number. See, if you'd have went somewhere else, like the Jaguars, you could have wore whatever number you wanted.
they would have gave it up. Yeah, yeah, take it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because nobody. I mean, except Tony Baselli.
Yeah, that's the only one that got retired, I think, so far.
Yeah. So I
Hey, they
mean,
might, they might have retired Jimmy Smith and Keenan. I
so
don't know. Hey, Jaguars, y'all let us know whose numbers y'all got retired.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, cool, respect. But let's just say he did go ask for one of their numbers. They not Lawrence Taylor, so
I,
I'm not mad at him for that.
yeah,
Phil Simms though,
like come on, relax, bro.
all right, man. Like, come on, Phil.
Like I get it. You won a Super Bowl and all that, but like that's like it like so are we saying like Phil Simms winning some Super Bowls is the equivalent of Trent Dilfer winning Super Bowls?
No, he won one Super Bowl. Jeff
So
Hostetler won the other one.
so is that equivalent of Trent Dilfer winning the Super Bowl?
Possibly.
I mean,
I have to think. I would have to think about that.
because we talking about the Giants had hell of a defense. We know about Lawrence Taylor and the crew, and then we know about Ray Lewis and the crew.
But I also think that Phil Simms was there longer and contributed to more success.
Okay,
Yeah. Not saying that Trent Dilfer didn't, That's a good comparison. That's a good
Okay.
comparison. But still, even regardless, let's just say that Phil Simms got the nod.
Yeah.
It's still Phil Simms. Why? Okay, you got a sympathy retire, and the thing is like you cut using your family saying the family said no. Like what they got to do with anything?
They wasn't with you shooting in the gym.
It's not like nobody. I've maybe one other person I've ever seen, or maybe only Giants fans I've seen. We would talk about jerseys before we got on there. I never seen nobody with a Phil Simms jersey.
Now you got to be like a diehard Giants fan.
Yeah, you have to be, and you have to be from that era.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen nobody with a. I've seen Lawrence Taylor jerseys,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I ain't.
I get what you're saying. You're
It's
talking
like,
about the magnitude that
yeah, like come on, bro. You could have gave that dude number 11.
I got you. Because he wore it at Penn State in college, so it's kind of like, it wouldn't have hurt. I'll get you.
Exactly. If he didn't wear it before
Yes.
and he just asked, then I
Yeah.
would have been like, all right, that's kind of wild. But it's like this kid, like it's the son. You're in the wrong place. Okay, that's just what it is. You're in the
I
wrong
think you
place.
better let it go. Do,
You in
do,
New York.
do.
If you was in Cleveland, if you asked for Tim Couch's number, nobody would care. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you was in like Kansas City, I don't know any of your numbers. That's like too much.
I can't remember off the top of my head, man. I smoked too much to remember.
Yeah, I can't remember too many numbers that's retired in Kansas City. I don't. Oh, Derek Thomas.
Oh, Derek Thomas, yeah. Oh, for sure. No. That's the only one off the top of my head for sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can't get. You ain't getting that one.
right. And that's if he would have did that, I would think that would have been kind of disrespectful.
Yeah. That'd been real corny. Yeah.
But Phil Simms, I keep going back to that. Like Phil Simms is like asking, "Hey man, can I?" That's like asking. Nah, that's worse than him.
He said it's worse than him. Oh wow.
It might be like that's like saying, "Hey Jake Plummer, can I wear number 16?"
Hey yo, that's and he tell you no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Phil Simms wasn't a bum, but it was like
he wasn't like, I get what you're saying. No, let's put in perspective. When you
it
think
was so bad with Phil Simms, I didn't even know the number was retired.
no, but I get what you're saying, Mike. So let's put it in perspective like this to relate to sports fans. All right. When you think of greatest of all time quarterbacks, I'm sorry. If Phil Simms was okay, you don't get thought of nowhere close to that list, bro.
For them, he does though.
For Giants fan, that's fine because he won Super Bowls. They put Eli in that category, but we know good and damn well Eli ain't no GOAT quarterback.
Okay, so we that's a whole other conversation. But I think Eli, when it comes to the playoffs, is the GOAT.
Playoff play. Okay, now that's what I'm glad you. So that's another, like you said.
The regular season, he sucked.
That's what I'm saying. We can dissect that so many different ways because I'm with you. Playoff, he was a cold blooded killer when he got to those two Super Bowl runs. All right, he was a killer. All right, but regular season, hey, that man was Santa Claus. He's gonna give you. Hey, defensive backs love playing against Eli in the regular season.
Yeah, I love playing against him on Madden.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just think I don't know, man. Phil Simms, that's a tough one for somebody. I might have been mad if I was Abdul Carter. I might have been mad if Phil Simms told me no.
Like, damn, bro, for real.
Like, hold up, bro. Let me look at your numbers. Slim, you only played there for 3 years. Like, I mean, like it was more than 3 years, I'm sure, but still, like Phil Simms, bro. Like, come on, man. I'm not gonna be one of them old dudes that's like he shouldn't be asking for the numbers. I get it. Like, go ahead, bro. Like that's your goals and things that you want to do. But nah, damn, I'm tripping. Phil Simms was in the with the Giants from '79 to '93. Damn.
Yeah, but he was also in that. I mean, unfortunately for him, like he was in that Joe Montana era. That Joe Montana was the king on the NFC side, and then you had Dan Marino on the other side. You had who else was some ballers in that time that Phil was playing in the '80s.
All right, so I'm just gonna say numbers. Phil Simms got 199 touchdowns, pretty good, but 157 interceptions. His career passing completion rate is 55%. Yeah, Phil, you could have came up off that number, bro.
You could care about that.
His QB rating is 78.5.
And that would not rank him nowhere close to today's kids. I already know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Phil, you've had, damn, bro, 2 years in a row, you had 20 interceptions.
Mm.
Now, the later part of your career, you got really efficient. And you didn't play as many games, but still. But when you had the ball, I mean, come on, yeah. His second year in the league, Alabama had 19. He had 15 touchdowns and 19 picks.
Mm.
His second year in the league.
Yeah, so pretty much when you break down his numbers, it's not like he was really killing it, huh?
He's had multiple times where he either had the same amount of picks or more picks than he had touchdowns. Actually, I'm sorry. That's 4 times. His rookie year, he had 13 touchdowns. He had 14 interceptions. His sophomore year, he had 15 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Another year, he had 21 touchdowns and 22 interceptions. And then another year, he had 14 and 14.
Yeah, because I was trying to pull up his stats just to compare. All right. So his career stats, he's at 33,000, like 462.
Yep.
All right. And that would put him uh just for his perspective for you football people who are listening, that wouldn't even put him that would put him close to 42nd career best quarterback in all time history of NFL. 42nd. So just perspective. I don't know. But I trust me, Mike. I'm with you. It's kind of like if Phil was down with it and his family kind of vetoed it at the last minute, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go with my family." I think that's kind of corny, but whatever. But it's I
I
don't
was trying to figure out why he got his number retired when we first talked about it because I didn't know his number was retired when you first brought. We were just talking about the conversation.
know.
I get it. He got a ring and he was there for 14 years. But Phil Simms, you shouldn't be telling nobody no for no number. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Hey, if anything, hey, some of these players that you can make a bargain. You be like, hey man, uh, you first round pick, man. Just go ahead and redecorate the family room for me, man, and I'll call it a deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard of that of players. Like hey, they'll write a little 70,000 check to their charity or actually give them 70,000 or whatever. So I've heard of it. So they could have made it anyway. But
I think it would have been dope if if he'd have got Lawrence Taylor number.
yes and no. I don't know. For me, protect the sacredness of LT and that jersey number. For me,
Okay.
that's all I'm saying.
I feel you.
For me, I don't have that same feel for Phil Simms jersey. Give him the number. But for me, save the sacredness of 56 in that blue Giants jersey. It just when I think 56 in that jersey, that's the only person I think about. If you put that on, one, you as a rookie, why would you want to put that number on? I'm sorry, that's pressure. That's pressure.
He thinks he can live up to it.
And
That's why I want to see it because it would have been dope.
I like it. I like the confidence, but and this, Mike. This ain't like just any person we talking about though. This is
I mean,
LT.
they opened up the flood. It's kind of the Giants' fault because they opened up the floodgates last year with Malik Neighbors.
True.
It because number one was retired. I don't know who the dude name whose number that was, but number one was retired for them, and they gave him number one. So they opened the floodgates up to people to ask.
True.
You
So they
know,
already set precedent.
yeah, they already set a precedent. So him asking is and
It's
then
not
Warren,
not out of the realm. So it's
and then
kind of
also Warren Moon gave one.
To Cam Ward. Yeah.
which is the weirdest thing ever because he never played for the Tennessee Titans.
But it's because it's the original friend.
I know, I
I,
get it, but that's so stupid.
I got you, dog. Hey, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. Drop the socials for the people's mind.
It's like Oklahoma City not giving somebody number 40.
Hey, stop, bro.
Like what?
That's not the same right now, bro. Come on, that's Sean Kemp's number, bro. What we doing? I got you.
Yeah, with a Thunder jersey. But anyway, Coach Drip _ Mike T on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Michael Turner on Facebook. You know, you can find me, man.
Hey, man, that's funny. Hey, man, you know what? If I'm going over to my Twitter, KC Wildcard Mar, and if you can't find me over there on my Twitter page, you know where to find me. Find me right here with my bros. Hey, it's so much content going down. Whether it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, hey, even Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 24/7. Hey, 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel. All right, again, 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel where all our content is stored. Whether it's Maryland Tech, whether it's in the four corners of wrestling, foes up, quads down, whether it's right here with D Man Cave Sports Podcast, whether it's Moco Center, whether it's Hollywood Rant, whether it's five greatest moments in the week of wrestling with our man King Mail. Hey man, so much content. So much content. You just make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hey man, but we gonna get up out of here. You already know what it is. Respect to our man Jay Jiggy. You ain't gotta go home. Just gotta get the heck up out of here, man. We closing the door up on him. We out. Peace.